It's not a bad idea to put it away from the monster because, of course, when you do put it away from the monster, you are, of course, out of harm's way. And that's conducive to placing a trap without getting hit, obviously, when you're away from danger. But, yeah. Anyway, I have been indeed recording for 45 minutes. There have been 2 hunts so far. I think I really should try and do 4 hunts in a recording, because that usually encompasses 2 videos, so... yeah, this is going to be the last hunt of part... whatever it is, part 11, I think. And then... yeah, I'll do 2 more hunts. Yeah, I can do 2 more hunts, why the hell not? That's not a big deal. But, yeah, I should show you my guild card when I get back to the port, because I did mention that I had gotten my uses up for the lance and the hunting horn off camera, and man, that took some hours of work. Holy shit, you don't understand. I mean, I did almost all of the hunting horn offline by doing harvest quests, but that alone, that takes some time. I'll tell you what, that takes some time. As you can see, I have been doing a lot of ivory lagiacrus to get, what do you call them? Mantles, that's right. Yeah, lagiacrus mantles, I was doing that. But anyway, the main reason why I did that advanced quest there was because I wanted to get some good hunter points, or hunter rank points, HRP as they call it. And the advanced quests are very good for that. Always give you within the region of 3,000, and I actually think that I had exchanger there too, so that made life easier. Can we not put the fucking potions in the box? Thank you very much. Me? I'm talking to myself. Anyway. Yeah, of course I'm talking to myself. Let's get rid of the... No, don't quit the game! Get rid of the Lagiacrus Talons there, then I'll put the Shocker Plus away. As you can see, we have 59 of those. It's only rarity 6, so yeah, okay, so I don't have max of the flails, fortunately. Let's get the Tranks topped up, and also the Trap there. And we're good, so... oh, Duramboros event? Sure. So that's going to be Giant Rust Duramboros, which should be kind of fun. Generally I go Pierce with the Rust Duramboros. I don't know if I've done Giant Rust Duramboros on camera. I do have a distinct feeling that I have, so I might not Pierce gun. I might actually use Elemental Gunning, because that was what I was intending to do a while ago. Well, not a while ago. Like when I first came into this room, I was intending to do some Elemental Gunning. But when we had the... what do you call it? Abyssal Lagiacrus glitch on the board, on the quest board, I decided to go with just a strict dragon set. But yeah, let me show you my guild card. You can see my first page here has a straight line. This is what I was aiming for, you see. And I only have 107, as you can see, 107 uses for the hammer, hunting horn, lance, switch axe. They are all at the top level. So yeah, 107 I realized was the point where you wanted to aim for in terms of number of uses. Now I'm just going to double check the peddling granny here. Usually I don't record the downtime here, but I don't think it's too much of a downtime scenario, because like I'm in the middle of talking and I was also meaning to show you my guild card just there, and we're about to start the quest, so I might as well keep it in because these guys are pretty fast. But yeah, anyway, it's ice that this guy is weak to, so I will be sure to equip some ice shots. What are you going to give me? Just regular VE tickets, no problem. Victory in Europe tickets, which is, you know, lovely. I didn't realise that we were currently in the European region, but apparently we are. So that's some geography for you in the Monster Hunter series. But anyway, I'm going to get Exchanger here. Then I'm going to get some... what are they? Ice crystals, yeah. I think you can buy ice crystals from the granny. You can buy most... bowgun shot fucking materials from her, so that's a good thing. Anyway, ice crystals are here. I'll probably put away the large husks there, and I'll top up my shots from the shop over here. Keep in mind that this shop is very much invaluable for bowgunners, because you can literally just top up your shots and also your huskberries very simply through here. And, oh, no, not Pierce level 3. I don't even bother with Pierce level 3 most of the time. It's a shit shot. I mean, unless you're really specific with it. But, yeah, generally, I don't really bother with it. But anyway, I think water and ice are the go. Maybe it's ice and thunder. I really don't know. Ice and thunder. What's that? I'm thinking of Blood and Thunder, that's something different. Anyway, I'm not going to bring flash bombs, but I'm thinking of bringing maybe a wet fish just for combinations for water shots, for the sake of it. So yeah, let's go and let me double check my shot combinations here. So we do have... Okay, so Huskberry for both, good to know. So we'll have plenty of Huskberries for that. And yeah, I do generally prefer to go with bowguns for this fight, because I like to stay... got Pyro and Slugger, well that's good. We'll be doing some good damage there. This will be a quick fight. We've also got Paralysis on this team. Got a person using the full Zinogre set, which I haven't seen for a while. I do see the Stygian Zinogre set, but not so much the regular Zinogre set. Probably not the best set in the world. But anyway, can you... Wow. This is an aggressive Jagear, but anyway. Let's go and equip my freeze shots to start with. So yeah, I'm aiming for peak performance here. I'm going to make sure that I don't get hit, and if I do get hit, I'll make sure to top myself up to full health. Because I do want to do as much damage as I can. This is very much an elemental gunner set if you haven't seen it. Haven't seen the skills before, I should say, for this set that I have here. And this is a very good elemental gun. It's very strong damage-wise, and obviously it's going to be doing a lot of elemental damage as well. Now the reason why I'm using this set is because it does have Evade Extender, and that's going to allow me to get the hell out of the way here. And you can see, even with Evade Extender, like spamming Evade Extender, I still can't get out of the way of this fucking monster. It's really, really annoying. Anyway, I'm out of stamina. This is just absolutely lovely. Yeah, not a fan of this fight, to be honest. It's just a bit annoying, but that's my personal feeling on the matter. I'm going to do my best not to get hit by this damn tail, which is getting very close to hitting me. Yeah, I really don't like this fight. Anyway, where is that tail landing? Anyway, we should be safe. Oh, fuck me dead. You see, it's really difficult to gauge the distance of this monster because it's so huge. So you think it's a bit closer than it actually is. As you can see, the elemental distance here is quite poor. But that's alright. This does a lot of damage what I'm doing right here, generally speaking. I'm going to aim for the head. I don't know the best elemental weakness point, or the most vulnerable elemental... Well, the elemental vulnerability point of the Duramboros. Like, let me just keep rephrasing that until the fucking cows come home, shall I? Anyway. So yeah, as you can see, I'm getting a little bit frustrated because I don't like this fight. I already hate it. I mean, it's kind of fun at first. Oh, it's a giant Duramboros, how cool is that? You know, it's fun at first, but then, you know, the inconvenience of fighting a giant enemy sets in and you just get sick of it, really. Anyway, did you... Yeah, Clint must have played a song, which is cool. And as you could see, I mean, all Duramboros had to do was fall back once, and he was out of my shot range, so that really gives you an idea of just... Oh, nice netcode there. Let's dive if we can. Fortunately, we could dive quickly there. See, I have no faith in my Evade Extender to get me out of this situation. Well, get out of a bad situation at the very least, because this is dodgy shit. He's just too big. He is too damn big. I'm gonna have to aim for the tail here when it comes around. Missed because I don't know the distance. I don't know the distance. Stop giving the sad face. If you learnt how to actually flash bomb, then maybe you wouldn't be so sad. Anyway, or maybe Clint is the one doing the flash bombing, I don't know. If they're both doing it, they're both crap. I don't really use flash bombs so much. I mean, seriously, I'm not a fan of flash bombing. It seems a bit cheap to me, but that's just me personally. I mean, if you want to use flash bombs, I won't stop you. At all. But, me personally, I prefer to not bother. Anyway, I'm really not enjoying this fight. I mean, maybe you guys like it. Maybe you're just like, oh, what's the problem, Doomlink? Jeez, just shut up and play the game. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, but in terms of actually fighting it, it's really quite inconvenient because every single little movement that the Giant Rust Duramboros does just sends it... Like, the range of effectiveness of it is so great because of its size that it really is kind of unpleasant to fight the guy. Even that tail right there, like, with Evade Extender, I've got no hope to get out of the way of it, despite the fact that Evade Extender is generally very good. But with an enemy this big, it doesn't really help too much, I think you'll find. I should pretty much not lose hope, but just give up hope on keeping with peak performance here. It's just not really going to happen, I don't think. I do not have confidence. I have no confidence whatsoever, in fact. Anyway, so as you can see, the internet here is not incredible. I guess that could be on my end or someone else's end, I'm not too sure. Yeah, thanks for the... Oh, 2 traps, you say. Very well. Well, this one is going to be used first, as you can tell. It is much closer to the enemy. Okay, someone healed me a little bit there, that's very nice. So I'm going to hope that he twirls into this trap here. You really need to work on that timing. I mean, I can take your flash bombs and do it in one go if you'd like, but anyway. I'm not trying to be an asshole, it's just, oh, well, that's my karma. Yeah, it's just, I get a little bit annoyed, like, that's a lot of wasted flash bombs there, and you didn't even get one, so, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't care so much. Maybe I should be less critical of the people I play with. Maybe that would be a good resolution for me. But anyway, these flash traps, I'm saying. These shock traps. Not flash traps, but shock traps. They are not really too helpful in trapping this guy, because he keeps evading them. He's just so freaking big that he can't get caught in this tiny trap. But anyway, oh, good time for him to get paralyzed. That's lovely. I'm not exactly shooting the most vulnerable point. I'm kind of shooting his lower leg there, or, sorry, upper leg. It's lower depending on which way you're looking. Anyway. I'm just at the appropriate range there. As you can see, look at the size of his broken off tail. Hey, look, a UFO, exactly. Anyway, let's get this shock trap going here. It's so hot in my room, I'm getting so pissed off. I think that's half the reason why I'm rather impatient at this point in time. It's because it's so damn hot in my room and I just... I'm a bit hot and bothered, quite literally. Anyway, aiming for the head here, which I'm guessing is doing a little bit more damage, which is pretty good. Maybe some of you people are scoffing at me for using the Elytron heavy bowgun. You don't see many people using it, and yeah, I don't know if that means that people don't like it or they just choose not to use it or what. But I think it's quite nice, especially for elemental shots. It's quite fun. I mean, it doesn't really have any benefits outside of elemental shots, to be real. But yeah, anyway, we don't have maximum combos with the freeze yet, so we'll use up the rest of these, or finish them off, you know. Not a combination of those 2 phrases. Doomlink, stop combining phrases that you can't decide on which one to say. But anyway, that was not a grammatically correct sentence that I just spoke there, but that's alright. My commentary is in the dustbin. But, well, it needs to go in the dustbin anyway. Let's go and shoot some more ice at you. I'm pretty sure that ice is the best element to go with for this guy. I'm almost positive. So... yeah, I'm sure water is also effective, but ice would be the best of the 2. I think, or the better of the 2. However you would like to phrase that is up to you. But anyway, let's reload here. I'm not actually mining that health recovery up extra small, because ultimately, well, not health recovery up, but just health recovery extra small. I'm not mining it because if I do have a little bit of life off max, then that's going to get me to peak performance, which is very useful. I want to be at peak performance. I think that's a good thing. Realistically. Anyway, let's aim for your face and for your arms. Generally with Brute Wyverns, the arms are the best spot to go. Now, has someone already... yeah, someone's already used a fucking pitfall trap, which is great. I mean, you know, using a pitfall trap at the start of the quest. Anyway, that is going to limit the effectiveness of this trap right now, but anyway. I mean, you can literally just use multiple traps while he's fucking exhausted. It makes more sense to do that. Can you not? Okay, I thought you were walking forwards there for a minute. That would have been kind of crap. But anyway, we will now take this opportunity to attack his hands, which I'm assuming will do the most damage. As I said with Brute Wyverns, usually the hands are the most susceptible part of them. But anyway, I'm going to reload again, of course. We're almost out of freeze shots, at which point we will move on to water shots, which should do a decent amount of damage, but as I said, not as much as ice. But as long as you've got a good backup shot, elementally speaking, then you'll be alright. You won't be completely ineffectual at the very least. And you don't want any of that. Don't want to be completely ineffectual. Now, did someone say something? I think they said something. Super flashy buff. Okay, well that's just adorable, but I don't know if it's super flashy. I don't know what kind of buff you gave me, but probably not super flashy. Oh, here we go. Oh, got flinched out of the roll. The roar. Sounded like I said the roll. If this guy started rolling around, I would be highly concerned. I think this will be my last hunt, to be honest. I'll work this into one video if I can, or 2 videos, I don't know. Whatever I decide to do, probably 2 videos, honestly. But yeah, I'll work it out. Should be fine. The time length should not be too weird. Alrighty, so let's get a little bit closer here. Keep in mind that distance does not actually make any difference to elemental shots. And I actually don't think... Yeah, I think elemental shots do the same damage regardless of where you actually hit the monster. I was thinking that maybe different parts of the monsters had different elemental vulnerabilities, but in terms of element, it's actually just purely... There's no variable in terms of where you're shooting. It's just, it does a set amount of damage, kind of like barrel bombs. But yeah, anyway. I'm hoping my water shots are doing good damage here. I'm pretty sure water is the second most effective. I mean, I know I've been mentioning this a lot, but it's just been so long since I've bothered to double check that I just hope that I'm right. I'm positive about the ice, but not about the water. I'm positive about the ice, but not about the water. That could be a song title. Anyway, of course, I was getting sick of this fight at the start of the fight. I'm already sick of the fight, to be honest. But that's just me. That's just me. Oh, it's so hot in this room. I think, like I said, I think that's half the problem. The fact that I'm literally suffocating in a hot room while recording this game. And wearing long pants, wearing skinny jeans in the heat is, funnily enough, not the best way to get comfortable. Especially when you have the windows shut and no fan on. Yeah, I'm literally dying in here, so that's adding to my frustration, I suppose. So do excuse any frustration that you may hear. Rust Duramboros, super flashy smoke. I don't know why you're using smoke. That's very funny. But anyway. I do need a drink, but I'll save it until the end of this quest. I'll just suffer until the end of this quest and then I'll stop recording. I think that sounds like a fair idea, doesn't it? Anyway, this will probably be a long enough quest for a single video on its own, probably, so... That's one benefit of this quest taking forever, I suppose. I mean, I could be doing more damage here if I were to, for instance, use my Pierce set. I mean, we seriously would have been... how do I say... killing this guy a lot... well, a long time ago. I'll put down another shock trap here because he's exhausted, so he's not going to be moving so much. Yeah, thanks, mate. Oh, then again, that's right. Blitz is completely ignoring. And he's just attacking anyway. This is very annoying when people do that. Anyway, go and capture. What? He completely misses the trap. Yeah, okay, this is getting increasingly more annoying. I'm about to get very fucking angry. And of course he has gone to the resting area. So we've literally just wasted 2 fucking traps on this idiot because he's too busy bumbling around, missing the trap within an inch of it, which is really good. I'm hoping we still have some traps left. He is currently in the area that he sleeps in, which is an underground area, I think, technically, but yeah, very annoying when he does this, and he's literally just ignored 2 traps in the area. But yeah, that's kind of what happens when he's capturable, I suppose. If I am playing it safe, then I just wait until he goes into area 11 here, but yeah, I don't really care whether he's capturable or not. Well, I don't need to capture him, and I don't need to kill him, so... I mean, if we have another trap, then we'll go for it. This Blitz guy doesn't seem to give a shit. Blitzuno. But it seems that none of us actually have traps. Or, what are you giving this person? This is really turning out to be a fucking garbage fight. Like, okay, this is good. Death is somewhat imminent. Would really like to not die. That's not good at all. I had a feeling that I was close, but I wasn't too sure. So we've put down another shock trap here. Let's get into this shock trap now. Oh dear. Anyway, so he should spin into the trap now. I'll just make sure that we stand in line. You see, you don't go in all directions other than directly into the trap. It's much better to stay on target there. Anyway, fuck that. I'm turning on the fan now. I don't give a shit if you can hear it. If you can't hear it, then that's great. But I'm literally going to die at this point. Oh, man. So yeah, that's it for this recording, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It is the 9th of February 2017 as I'm recording this. I already said I hope you enjoyed it. I don't need to repeat that. But, yeah, so that was the Giant Rust Duramboros. I'm going to try and avoid fighting him from now on. I really don't like fighting him. He's not exactly the kind of monster that I like going up against, so I'm just going to abstain in the future. But, yeah, there's not too much that you can get out of this quest other than the Far East Sword, which allows you to create the... can't even remember what it's called, but it's a dual blade that is pretty decent if you have Sharpness +1 and Awaken. But if you don't have Sharpness +1 and Awaken, you might as well fuck off, because it's a trash weapon other than that. But it's actually very good if you use Awaken and Sharpness +1, because basically if you have Sharpness +1 it gets a decent amount of purple sharpness, and Awaken gives it a slime element, making it one of the best slime weapons in the game as far as I know. So I've got 2 Far East swords there, I've already got 5, and I have actually made the blade, but yeah. For a second I got Durambolite. Actually I did get to Durambolite. So basically I have 4 of it already. This will be my 5th Durambolite. I'm literally swimming in this shit. But anyway, yeah, I have no problems getting Durambolite. Like I said, I am swimming in it, so yeah, it's pretty great. Anyway, what are you going to give me here? Nothing interesting. Maestro -10. Oh, with 1 slot. Really sounds great. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been me, Doomlink. I will see you next time I decide to record. I don't know if it's part 11 or part 12. I've actually got no idea, but I will see you in the next video anyway. So long.